Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel and to episode 3 of Rising with Rice with promotion and relegation in college football. This season I'm expecting promotion. This is the highest ratings we have been through the 4 seasons so far. This is going to be season 5. We are 71 across the board. This is going to be our first time watching a game with us. We're playing one of our rivals, so it's a perfect opportunity to see how we are now looking. So we're quickly going to run through the depth chart at our players before we get into this game. So starting QB, as it has been since he was a true freshman, Emeka Nwusu. He is an 84 overall in his junior season. We're not going to be losing him to the draft, at least for this season. He could potentially be drafted after next season, depending how well he grows. But with his star dev trait, his A+ playing times, we're not going to lose him this season. We're still going to have him for next year as a senior. I'm excited to see what he can do with his 86 speed, 85 acceleration and 89 throw power, being a dual threat QB. Running back, starting running back for us will be Prince Ivy. He does have the A+ playing time for the deal breaker, so he won't be redshirted through his entire time here. Remember, he was a 4-star. As a sophomore, with an impact dev trait, we can get him into the 90s from his 83 current overall. Remember, I am a tactician, so practically everyone on the team is going to have boosts from their overall. So they're going to show slightly higher than what they actually are. So Ivy is an 83, but playing up to an 85 due to my boost as a tactician. Wide receiver room, we have 3 sophomores leading the way for us: Lobato, Brutus and Oliver Van Horn. They're a young group. They can get a lot better. They're going to be leading the way for us, and hopefully all of them can get some touchdowns from Nwusu this season. Tight end. Now, I'm going to be starting freshman redshirt Enem Kapali, as he does have the impact dev trait, despite being quite a lot worse than Jacoby Chisholm, who is a junior himself. So with the dev trait, and he's far younger, we are going to go with the younger guy to hopefully speed his progression up. Left tackle. Now, it's still doing this bug from last year where, so this is our left tackle position, but our starting right tackle is going to be, well, all our right tackles are there. Then you go over to our right tackle, and there's our 2 left tackles. I don't know why it does it, but yeah, so that's how it's just set up. Left guard, we have 85 overall sophomore redshirt Jemiah Hackett. We put a captaincy badge on him. He does have the impact dev trait. We can definitely get him into the 90s, and he will get drafted in a couple of years. He won't be going as a junior, but as a senior, I reckon he can definitely get drafted. Centre, we are starting sophomore redshirt Dorian Loper. And at right guard, we are starting freshman Robert Alabi, just because he's got his impact dev trait, and well, Berry is in his senior season and he's only 1 worse overall, Alabi, so we'll just go with him with the dev trait. At left edge, we are starting right edge John Jewell. And at right edge, we're starting left edge Carl Malvin. Again, this is what's happening from last year's game. It's still in the game this year, but whatever. It doesn't matter too much. Starting defensive tackle is going to be Denzel Israel, true freshman. Again, we are picking him over a junior because he has the impact dev trait, so he'll progress faster. And considering he's only 2 worse than the junior, we'll go with the young guy. Starting at Sam is going to be Anthony Bradley, the sophomore redshirt, who is an 83 overall with the star dev trait. Playing style was A+. I can't remember what that is for at starting at Sam. Maybe sacks, runs allowed, rushing yards allowed even. Hopefully we can keep on top of that, and we can get him into near the 90s at the end of this season. Side Mike Greg Mooney does have the A+ playing time, so he's going nowhere, which is good for us. Now, Alani Baber, we were lucky to keep him. Our persuasion worked on him at the end of last episode because his deal breaker is brand exposure, which unless we win many games this season, that's going to be affecting him, and he'll probably be leaving, and we'll have to try and persuade him. Starting at corner, sophomore Bobby Morton is our CB1, and 2 juniors behind him. But the good thing is they're not going to be drafted this year, so we're still going to have them for next year, because they're deal breakers of playing style and playing time. So hopefully they are still around. Morton's playing time is an A+ rating, because he is top of our depth chart and will be starting every game. Safety, it does get a little bit poor with a 77 junior and a 76 sophomore. I'd only rate it as poor because Nick Coker only has normal depth trait. If that was at least an impact, there's something to work with there. And then kicker and punter, an 88 kicker and an 86 punter. The punter definitely has a chance of getting drafted if we can continue to make him better. But yes, with that is the team. We are going to watch them play for the first time against our rivals, Houston Cougars. So we are at home for this Bayou Bucket Classic, which will help the brand exposure get better. So let's hope we can win this. I think I've faced them every year so far, and we have lost every single one. So maybe this is the year when we are looking good. We are one of the highest rated teams in the conference. We're looking to get promoted this year, hopefully starting with a bang against our rivals as we run out. At home, look at the crowd. They're buzzing, we're buzzing. They know the players we have. We are one of the favourites to go up this year, to get promoted. We're starting against our rivals. Let's do this. Houston start this game with the ball. Look at the stadium pulse, it is going crazy. It is a massive rivalry game. Our crowd is going mental, and they do complete the first pass. And they're starting with a hurry up, which is never nice. But this stadium pulse is going to affect them big time, and they do get a full start there. The stadium pulse coming into play, the raucous crowd as it puts them back 5 yards. This is what you want from a rivalry game. You want the stadium to be shaking. You want the crowd to be going mental, as they are looking at 2nd and 11 after getting 4 yards back after the full start flag. Keeper, can we keep him locked in? 7 yards for the QB on the rush there. 3rd and 4. Let's get him off the field. I want to see us in action on offense. Deft little pass over the middle, and they do convert there for a fresh set of downs. We need the crowd to be pumped up. We need them on our side, and that is going to be probably pass interference. Yes, it is, and that's going to be CB1 Morton giving that penalty away. Luckily, it's not like Madden where, NFL, where the foul happens is where the ball places, only a 15-yard penalty. So that does give us some respite, although Houston still have the ball. 2nd and 10, they get 0 yards on that rush. I'd love to have a really mean run defense. I say that as we give up 6 to Deacon Gibbs. If we can stop him here, contain them to 3 points, that would be very nice. Let's not let them complete and get some confidence up, as they do complete over the middle of the field. And now are at the 14-yard line. The stadium pulse isn't doing too much now. Come on, boys. As they go Wildcat, he just runs straight up the middle of their running back, nearly unopposed, gashes us for 12 yards on the Wildcat. How did we not see that coming, boys? We knew it was going to the running back, and we were unable to stop it. Gets forward for 1 yard. 2nd and goal from the 1 yard line. It's probably not going to be many passes here, as they do go to the run to the outside. Diving touchdown. Our defence was rather shocking there, didn't offer up much resistance. We are now focusing on our offence. This is meant to be the exciting part of our team. We've got a young, full of playmakers on this side of the ball. And so far, from our first 2 plays of actually watching them, not too much, as we are looking at a 3rd and 5 and potentially going 3 and out. Come on, boys, we don't want that on the first time watching this team on the offence, and that's exactly what we get as we have to punt the ball back to Houston immediately. After a disappointing start on offence, can our defence step up and make some plays? That's not bad, only limiting them to 1 yard on first down there. It's going to be another pass over the middle. 3rd and 2. We went 3 and out. Can we make Houston go 3 and out on a 3rd and 2? Let's show some metal, shall we, boys? As no, he was completely open. And one of our boys goes down with an injury. Hopefully the injury isn't too bad, as Houston start again on 1st and 10. They do get a nice bit of a screenplay going on there. Not a screenplay, you know what I meant. But they do get 6 on that. 2nd and 4. Finally, I was just about to say, we've not really had much pressure on the QB. And we get our first sack, making them lose 4. Push them back to 3rd and 8. Come on, let's keep that pressure going and not give up a conversion. Good, it's knocked free. I was about to be sad, but the pass is incomplete and we're going to get the ball back. From our 25-yard line now. We're not going 3 and out, well, hopefully, as that was nearly picked, so that is boding well. Come on, Nwusu. You're meant to be our dude here. How we do all depends on you. And for his opening couple of plays, it's not going too well, as we are looking at back-to-back 3 and outs. Not a good start for us. We are not looking good. First game of the season rustiness, as we do go back-to-back 3 and outs. Our poor defence hasn't had much of a breather, as they are back out for the 3rd time, trying to stop this Houston offence. As he breaks a tackle with a nasty little spin move, and luckily he only gets 3 yards there. Could have been a lot worse, so we're not too happy about that. QB with the keeper again. We do get to him, but we can't bring him down. Fumble! And we get the ball. Finally, something good going our way. The ball is knocked out of the QB's arms. That's the risk you take when you have a running QB. As we finally have the ball on their side of the field. And we'll see with the keeper. He fumbles. Oh my God. And that's the issue I just said. You have when your QB is a runner, that is an issue that you face. Well, at least the game's a little bit exciting. Can't deny that. But our possessions now look like 3 and out, fumble. So, not good. As Houston get 2 yards there on first down. So both QBs like to run, and they're going to get a first down and plenty more as they move the ball into our side of the field on our 48. 1st and 10. 20 seconds left to go in the quarter. It would be nice to get another sack as the QB decides to keep the ball again, tries a spin move and gets blasted in the back. Holds on to it this time though. Considering this game is on TV, it's a week 0 game, we desperately need the win to help our brand exposure. As a timeout is called, must have been injury timeout because neither one of us has used a timeout, so it must have been an injury. But yes, as this game is on TV, broadcast, probably not nationally, but at least regionally, the brand exposure, we need this win to help keep people like Baber, as they are trying a long field goal here on 4th and 4 from nearly the halfway yard line, and it's no good. It did seem like a little bit far to be trying it, which means we start in some very good field position from our 42-yard line. So we have gone 3 and out, fumble. We need to get better on offense, and we get a natural first down. You love to see it. Can that be the spark that starts this offense? We want some points before halftime. I'd like a 7, but I'll take a 3. As a high point pass there gets us 4 yards. 2nd and 6. It would be nice to see Nwusu do some more runs, because over his first couple of seasons he hasn't run for that much. Runs but try without fumbles. That's what would be nice. He's got the speed, he's got the acceleration to be a very dangerous dual threat. Maybe we'll see a couple more runs this game. On their 29-yard line, 2nd and 10. Quick pass to the outside. Only able to get 2 yards though. If the drive is to end here, let's maybe try get it toward the middle to give our kicker the best chance of getting the 3 points, as that pass is overthrown. Hopefully here we can get our first points of the day. The kick is up and the kick is good. Their offense has slowed down a little bit. Can we keep that slow going? And no, we can't, as a nice little juke there by Gibbs ensures he get a first down and a little bit more with 14 on that carry. It's going to be a run again. I thought we were going to stop him as he jukes again, gets down for 2nd and inches. I thought we were going to stop him, not for a loss, but only, it looks like maybe we're going to gain a couple of yards there, but we are unable to, as the QB keeps the ball and he gets through for quite a few yards there. Down for 7 as it is 1st and 10. They run our half. QB keeping the ball again. It's a speed option, and luckily we were all over that for a loss of 3 for Houston. Running the ball quite a few times in a row. It's going to be a pass this time. We are all over it though. Only a gain of 2. A 3rd and 11. They are out of field goal range just about. Stadium pulse is going mental. Our crowd are making this difficult. Let's get to the QB. They're going for a throw, testing Bobby Morton, who does well swatting the ball away. That's what you get for trying to test our CB1, as they are punting the ball this time. Punt goes out of bounds at our 19-yard line. Hopefully we get a nice long drive here. There was a block, but not good enough. A gain of 3 on 1st down. Leading quite heavy on the pass here. I'd like to see him make some more runs, especially by our running back, as 3 defenders converge on Nwusu. Sack losing 8 as we're staring down the barrel of a 3 and out on 3rd and 15. Are we going to get some magic here from Nwusu? Looks like he went to scramble, ran into the back of one of our offensive linemen. Has to throw the ball away. The ball goes back to Houston. A booming punt by our punter puts Houston back quite a bit in their half. They gain 2 for a 2nd and 8. But yes, I would like to see some more runs from our 4-star running back Ivy. It seems the offensive coordinator is happy to trying to keep passing the ball, even though it's not really working. Maybe I'll have to get into his ear and tell him, look mate, we need to start running the ball more. Clearly passing isn't working. Passing's working for Houston as Mahan is up to 102 yards. Whilst it's not amazing, it's only short little gains, but they are doing work against us. As Gibbs finds a massive hole and keeps going, breaks the first tackle, unable to break the second. 9 rushes, 65 yards. They are having success with the run. With 2 minutes 20 to go, they are at our 22-yard line, threatening some points. Their QB had all the time in the world there to throw, as they are down to the 9-yard line. Houston look like definitely scoring points here. Can we try and keep it to 3 though? There's a pass to the outside. Again a couple, but not much more Timeout is called by us. 2nd and goal from the 5. Are they going to run the ball here? It's going to be a pass. QB starts to scramble. We are all over him. He gets sacked. Loss of 12. No timeout called there by us though. 1 minute 15 left. Just don't give up the 7. They can have the 3 as the QB gets sacked yet again. We call a timeout. There we go. 1 minute 3 left. 1 timeout. Can we get some points on the board? We do go for a run. Get nothing for it though. 1 yard by Ivy. We've got to be quick, boys. 50 seconds left. 1 timeout remaining. Owusu, you've got to throw some over the middle, and he does. Up to our 40-yard line after that pass. However, 0 timeouts remain. Passing plays have got to be to the outside. We need to get out of bounds. That's not going to be helping us. Stuck right in the middle of the field. Losing 2. We are in the hurry up. Things aren't looking good for us here. Go on, Wusu. Throws to the running back. Again, tackled inbounds. A gain of nothing. At this point, yeah, just let the clock run down. Try a Hail Mary. Just don't give Houston the ball. The rest of this half. Owusu goes for a run. Does scramble. Gets a good chunk of yardage. However, end of the half. We are starting with the ball in the second half. Starting at our 16-yard line. The kick return wasn't any good. We do get a couple of blockers out wide for a nice gain of 7 on 1st down. As we continue with the hurry up. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't like it. You know, you are allowed to take some time. Owusu with the keeper and unable to really get anything going there. 3rd and 2. I would hate to punt the ball to them this early. Come on, a nice simple play to get 2 yards to keep the drive going. Owusu went for the pass, wasn't anything open, decides to scramble with the ball, and we do get the 1st down and some nice yards there. Thankfully, we don't go 3 and out. That is always the worst. Bit of a play fake there. Straight over the middle. That's what you love to see. Why did he stop there? Could have continued running, but we move the ball into their half. This is what I want to see. These opening plays of the second half have been good for us. We're looking a bit more dangerous. Pass to the outside. Goes for 4. I believe that was to Oliver Van Horn. 2nd and 6. Bit of some pre-play adjustment there. Owusu was going to scramble with the ball. Gets it to the tight end who has plenty of room. Can he go all the way down to the 4-yard? The freshman, Enem Kapali, the tight end freshman, gets the ball down to the 4-yard line. He is having a good impact, 59 yards on his first game of college football. It's going to be a run and we lose 4. The rushing hasn't been good from our running back. Production has been awful. Don't know whether to blame him or our offensive lineman. Let's blame him though. As we get the first passing touchdown of the season. Beautiful. We are tying things up against this Houston team, one of our rivals. The other rival we have is SMU. I don't think I've scheduled a match against them yet. They're just, at this point, they are far too good. There's no point going up against them, especially in this promotion and relegation universe. I know it's going to be a loss, so why would I put that on us when it could negatively affect us in this at the end of the season and maybe help us either not get promoted into the, well, not get into the championship game or help us get relegated. So we will play some games against SMU, just not right now. Maybe in 2 or 3 years' time when we're looking a lot better and can actually feasibly give them a challenge and hopefully beat them. As the first couple of plays here for Houston, they get 1 yard, lose 2. It's a 3rd and 11. There's a run play with Gibbs, and again he's right up the middle for plenty of yards there. A 20-yard rush for Deacon Gibbs. That is twice this game he's had a massive run right up the middle. We need to sort out our run defence, because so far we are getting absolutely gashed by them. A gain of 2 yards on first down there. It's going to be a running by Deacon, going to the outside. Flag, hopefully a holding on them. It looks like it will be, as we are still struggling to contain the run. It is holding. We will obviously accept, put them on 2nd and 18. Just a QB in the backfield by himself. Doesn't mean he can't run. He has shown that he likes to do that. Oh, that's a good pass and bad play by us. They get 17. It is 3rd and 1. It did look like it could have been a lot worse there, as the QB keeps the ball and has a big run downfield. 1st and 10. We were looking good at 2nd and 18, but they, with 2 massive plays, turn it round. Oh, the QB just gets the ball out. That could have been a brutal sack. But unfortunately for us, the QB gets the ball out. No loss of yards. 2nd and 10. And they're able to convert there. Put them then to 1st and 10 on our 23-yard line. They are certainly moving the ball well. Can we get to the QB? No, he's able to find a lane, absorbs the hits and gets a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. He was in trouble of getting potentially sacked in the back, was able to sense the pressure was there and run. Run play for 2 yards on 1st down at our 10-yard line. It's going to be a run again. And again, we are unable to stop it. Our run defence is bloody awful. Now, normally I don't keep kick returns in unless something magical happens. But I'll probably keep that one in because, as you'll see, he gets the ball, decides to not run behind any of his blockers, runs to the left and gets tackled at the 12-yard line despite having a few blockers in front of him. I can't remember who I've put as kick returner, but I'm definitely going to replace him. He is not going to be our kick returner after that, because that was just a brain dead play, as we are going 3 and out when we really desperately didn't need it after a couple of abysmal plays. Houston starting with fantastic field position on their 49-yard line. We really need to stop here. We cannot afford to give them any points. We don't want to go 2 scores down as we are approaching the 4th quarter. We do get a nice stop there on 1st down, and a decent play there on 2nd down. Looking at a 3rd and 8. A stop here would be amazing, and we desperately need it. We can't let them get more time in our field, and they do, and that's probably going to be a touchdown. He is stopped at the 4-yard line. Well, this is looking like a loss to start our season with. It's not going to help our brand exposure, and we are not going to be winning this rivalry game unless an interception can happen here or a fumble or something. No. At least we're consistent, because both sides of the ball are playing poorly. So, you know, at least it's not just one side which can take the blame. Both sides of the ball can take the blame. So, come our training session, I am going to run these bastards until they're all sick, because this has been nothing short of a shoddy, bloody game. As we are staring down the barrel of yet another 3 and out. This is meant to be a promising season. This is the best we've looked overall wise and roster wise. We've looked, you know, we've got some really good players, but they are not playing well as we go yet 3 and out. Time is running out for us. 10 minutes to go. Down 2 scores. Wow. That was a touchdown. If he caught the ball, and that was about to be the end of the game, we were going to be stopped watching then, because that would have been game over. We can still come back from 2, but down 3 scores will probably be too much. 3rd and 2. The fans are still going crazy. Good for them. But we need to stop them here, not let them convert, and they do convert. There's still enough time if we can get a stop on this set of downs here. 2 scores. With how our team has been playing on the offensive side of the ball, I'm not holding my breath. Our defence is finally, maybe, stepping up to the plate as they are looking at a 3rd and 7 Houston. Stop here needs to be imperative. They have a man in motion, no one's following him, so it's not man defence. And they do get a conversion on 3rd down. I was quite excited just over half an hour ago. I was thinking, oh, this is, we could look good here. We could actually do something this season. We can maybe win this rivalry game. It's on TV. Will look good for people. However, plus 30 minutes onto that, and my morale has come down quite a bit from that, because if they don't convert here, they've got a field goal to go 3 scores up, and that's probably going to be unattainable with just under 6 minutes left. So it is a 4th and 1. They're going to kick the field goal, which I'm guessing is probably going to be good, and it's going to be very tough for us to come back here as they go 3 scores up. Can this be the start of a miracle here? We do send a man in motion. We did a couple of big chunk plays. Ball's intercepted, game over. I mean, let's just look at the tail of the tape. They had 21 first downs to our 13. They had nearly 100 more total offense than us. Look at their rushes, 32 rushes, 146 yards, 3 touchdowns, 12 rushes for 12 yards, 44 yards. Where was our rushes that game? Awful. Completions, 28 completions to 25 from 32 and 39. Just 3rd down conversions, 8 of 14. We did 2 of 9. Just ridiculous. They easily deserved that victory. We were goddamn awful. Maybe it's going to be a much more tougher year than I anticipated. Goodbye.